led us to believe that somehow the flat lines of small talk will give us life.
Yeah, it's fine.
I want them to leave. Like a big deal orchestra moving itself into string sections, where I can fiddle with fate and make music. There is a distance the size of bravery. It forms like words in the mouth of a baby, reaching up for the point where all things meet. I wanted to get to the information man, who I imagine holds down a second job as church bartender, behind locked doors leading up to the bell tower, which we are not allowed to see, sinners. And on the other end of the space, I am standing like shoe polish on an overstocked shelf, hoping that one day someone will pick me to make things better. This is not a showdown or a shootout. We're not facing off, but I can feel the rumble between dusk and dawn as if the chance to come clean with myself would be outlawed unless I have heard that if you pull a bent thread through second hole in Vermont, the tune Key, Georgia, while train moves by slowly on the tail end of dust, there's a good chance you'll find you know what it means to rest. I have not yet rested. It takes a long time to make love with someone that hates themselves. And it feels like I've been standing here for exactly that long, but at last the rain drops off and takes everyone in this rest area with it, except for me and the information man. If we were created in God's image, then when God was a child, he switched fire ants with his fingertips and avoided tough questions. But there are ways around being the go-to person, even for ourselves. And tonight, I'm gonna get the answer. And you know what I'm talking about, the answer. So I put my best foot forward and take the kind of deep breath that gives me ways the kind of person who deals with anxiety and odd numbers. Every minute in between the information man's eyes, grabbing and shift, back and forth like mopping the floor with sweat. I sweat in the battles against myself. He's got me locked in and smiling. If you've never been rocked back by the presence of purpose, then this poem is too soon for you. Return to your mediocrity. Return to your mediocrity. Plug in an amplifier and rethink yourself, because some of us are on fire for the answer. I am ready for rejection and rebirth and balancing. My stutter steps when the info guy finally pipes up like C.R. Avery on the piano box. And he says, listen, if I didn't have so much of this life all along, he says, I would have gotten it right by now. I talk a whole bunch, but I really only know a few things, so I'm not saying file along verbatim here. I'll just tell you the things I tell myself, the things I know. You can see what sticks. I know our shoes were stitched from songs about highways. The best songs are the ones about Georgia. Even though I've never been there, it's the only place I still believe in Jesus. And no matter what it is you believe in, you've got to spare yourself the futility of making fun of God, because that guy hasn't been talking like ever. And I know, troubleshooting yourself in the foot and acting the center of your own universe is a tricky dichotomy to deal with. But yes, you are the center of the universe. If you weren't, you wouldn't be here. So as the middle of space and everything in it, it is your job to know the emptiness is just emptiness. That the stars, that the flying rocks fucking hurt. So please, stop inviting walls into wide open spaces. I know everything is out there. That's why they call it everything. I know there are times you will lay your head down and rest. You will have a moment of brilliance that forms in a perfect order of words, but you will fall asleep instead of paying down on paper when you wake up. You forgot to answer completely. You missed it like a front tooth, but at least you know how to recognize moments of brilliance. Because even at your worst, you are fucking incredible. So return to yourself. Even if you're already there, no matter where you go, what you do, or how hard you try, the only person you're ever going to get to be, and I know it, thank God, is you.